Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the AVS show. You're watching Minatv, so please go ahead and subscribe, share with your friends as well. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, the AVS show. Oh gosh, I'm so excited.
I am, but I miss Ivy.
Yes, we do miss Ivy.
I miss Ivy so much.
Ivy, is taking a break right now to deal with some family issues, but she'll be back. And Ivy, we wish you all the best. We wish you love. We miss you. Come back. All right. But however, we do have a special guest in the building.
Yes.
Our own Michelle Obama.
Our own version.
Oh.
But her name is Wemi.
Yes,
hi, Wemi. Welcome back to the AVS show.
Thank you.
Awesome. You look amazing.
Thank you.
You just style yourself. Do you have a stylist? Like, what's going on?
No, I style myself.
Awesome.
Nice.
And the last time you were here on the show, how did it feel? Like,
it felt really great. I was nervous at first, but you guys are amazing. So
Thank
it's fun. Yeah.
Okay, so today topic, I feel like you're gonna relate to it because you do model and you're in the entertainment industry, so it's right under your alley. So we're gonna start with today's topic. All right, so Yazzie, take it away.
Today's topic is going to be about Lupita Nyong'o. Lupita is an actress here in the United States, but she's also African.
Yeah.
She's amazing at what she does. Not only is she a great actress, but she's also a very, very intelligent woman. She attended Yale University.
Yeah.
And she called out a very popular magazine called Grazia Magazine because they decided to Photoshop her hair. Lupita had a beautiful hairstyle, a ponytail all the way to the back with her fro showing. And for whatever reason, the magazine thought it would be okay to totally cut out the fro and make it look like she had a baldy, like her normal short haircut. So Lupita released a statement, she put it out on her social media, her PR, they put it out everywhere to let everyone know that she was not okay with them photoshopping her hair and that she was extremely, very, very proud of her hair that she had.
So this was what she posted on Instagram?
Yes. That is like the full statement that she posted on Instagram. And it's been trending everywhere. A lot of media sites, a lot of blogs, everyone has picked it up.
With the hashtag, don't touch my hair.
Yes.
DTMH.
I'm going to read the statement so that we all know exactly what was said, so that our viewers know what was said. And this is a direct statement from Lupita's Instagram profile. It says, as I have made clear so often in the past, with every fiber of my being, I embrace my natural heritage, and despite having grown up thinking light skin and straight silky hair were the standards of beauty, I now know that my dark skin and kinky coily hair are beautiful too. Being featured on the cover of a magazine fulfills me, as it is an opportunity to show other dark, kinky-haired people, and particularly our children, that they are beautiful just the way they are. I am disappointed that Grazia UK invited me to be on their cover and then edit out and smooth my hair to fit their notion of what beautiful hair looks like. Had I been consulted, I would have explained that I cannot support or condone the omission of what is my native heritage, and the intention that they appreciate that there is still a very long way to go to combat the unconscious prejudice against Black women's complexion, hairstyle, and texture. Hashtag DTMH, which means don't touch my hair.
Okay, so
let's let Wemi go first, because I think this is just so perfect. So ironic that we have you here today, but this is like perfect. It's right up your alley, so you take the floor.
Yeah, I completely agree with Lupita and what she said. Just in the past with me working at, New York Fashion Week, coming in with my fro, many times they don't know what to do with it. But I do think that there's an importance of having like someone like us, like another Black female, Black male, like hairstylist or something like that present during the project. Like for example, I had one show where the look of the show was everyone pulled their hair back into a low ponytail and they curled it, and they wanted to straighten my afro, and I haven't straightened my hair, mind you, in like 5 years or so. And so when they were like, oh, let's just straighten her hair, this hairstylist, this Black woman's like, don't touch her hair from like down. She like stopped it, so then they were like, oh, okay, and they're just like, what do you want us to? She's like, just leave it the way that it is. And they just left my afro. So I think there's an importance of having like representation within these things. Like, I'm sure if there was like someone in Grazia magazine, Grazia UK magazine that, you know, was like similar to like Lupita with like hair or complexion or something, they would have not allowed something like that to pass through. At least also they should have consented with Lupita first rather than publicating something and then she's like, where is my ponytail? That's ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, I hear you, Lupita, but I'm just like on the fence with this because listen, she kind of knew about the magazine, right? Before you want to be on the cover of a certain magazine, you have to look at their past. They are known for, most magazines out there are known for photoshopping and making things bigger than it is or smaller than it is. So for me, why are you not complaining about them photoshopping your skin for it to be extra smooth? Because that, if you want to be natural and you want to look like you just came out of bed, okay, so then complain about them photoshopping your skin for it to look extra smooth. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Like, you can't have it all. So at the end of the day, they are also trying to sell to their readers. If they are trying to sell to their readers and that's how they think it will sell, then don't be on the magazine. There are so many other magazines that you could be in. They are like African Voices, Black Hair magazine that you could be on, Brick magazine, like tons of urban magazines that are crying out for Lupita to be on their cover.
Yeah, but
like, can we be real? Like, so in order for you to be on certain magazines, at least do your research. Don't come back crying because it didn't go your way. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it didn't go your way.
I understand you, but I disagree with you. And the reason why I disagree with you is Hollywood and the entertainment industry needs to understand that there are different types of beauty, and beauty comes in different shapes, sizes, colors, hair texture, so on and so forth.
And do you think I don't know that?
And I think that the reason why it is good for Lupita to be on a cover like this, yes, Lupita has done the Black magazine, she's done all kinds of magazines, but it is important so that those kind of people that look at that magazine that are not really our type, so that they can also understand and know that a woman that dark skinned, a woman with kinky coily hair can also be beautiful and can grace the covers, so that other younger models who may not have straight hair, who may not be light-skinned, they can also look at it and be like, okay, if Lupita did this cover, then we can do it too. I do understand what you're saying, but there's nothing wrong with her doing the African-American magazines, the regular urban magazines, and then also doing the high-end and the high-fashion magazine, because it brings light to this problem. I also don't think, like, we know all these magazines edit, but I'm shocked that they actually edited her whole hair. You know what I mean? Yeah, they fix your nose, you know, they fix little things here and there. But to actually edit out the whole hairstyle, to go from having a ponytail to having a baldy, that's...
Which is so beautiful. Like, the cover, I don't know, listen, the cover still looks beautiful regardless. Whether the natural afro or the no hair, for me, it's still saying that you can still have no hair and still look beautiful. And there are other girls out there that can relate to that picture.
And I actually do like the baldy look. Like, she looks nicer in the bald head look, and she does wear bald head a lot as well too. Like, I think her real hair is like pretty short, but I think maybe she wanted to make a statement with the kinky coily hair.
Okay.
She doesn't normally wear her hair like that, so maybe it was a statement she was trying to make with that ponytail.
Yeah, I just think it's like, just inform her, you know, before just, you know, making that decision. Like, you know, for example, when you're booked for a job in the modeling industry, you know, they tell you, like, bring this, you know, have your hair natural in its natural state, no this, no that. They tell you what to look like, what to bring, and then, you know, they do the shoot. Let's say it doesn't go the way, like, the beauty director sees it, she'll be like, okay, we might need to do this part again because X, Y, Z. So we're going to need you to come back and do this. But to, like, have Lupita come with her hair in a ponytail, then they take the pictures. They're like, oh, beautiful, beautiful. And then they're like, amazing. And then they're like, crop, like, edit her ponytail. It's like, wait, like, I did this shoot and you guys liked it and you told me to come this way and everything, and then, like, you know, without her consent, they just did that. I think she's more so, like, affected by that she wasn't infored prior to the publication of the magazine.
Well.
And that's I think that's ridiculous.
Solange went through the same thing as well. There was a cover of Solange, and they photoshopped the whole braids. Like she had like a braids. They photoshopped that as well. So it's an ongoing thing that is going on in the beauty industry, in the magazines. They feel like, listen, since we're putting you on our cover, we basically own you, and we can make your hips look wider or smaller as we please, and it's all to sell their magazines.
Yeah.
So this is a lesson for Lupita, and next time I bet you she's gonna be reading all the fine prints.
Yeah.
Definitely. But have you gone through
make
any?
that point too, because sometimes when these people contact you for shoots like this, remember they contacted her. So even if they contacted her, it's still we still don't know the terms of the contract, whatever they signed, because being in the cover of a magazine is a big deal. There must be some signing. So maybe she didn't read the contract. Maybe there was a part she signed about they're allowed to do an editing, because if you give your or take a photo for any shoot like this that is very public, definitely you sign a part where you allow them to do some editing, because they're gonna like lighten your skin, make your skin look flawless. It's all part of editing.
Yeah.
So we don't really know the content of what she signed before allowing them to take this photo. So if they had to crop it, of which they have, I think they have posted an apology on Twitter. Like they're like shifting the blame. They said they had nothing to do with the final decision of cropping out the ponytail, which we don't believe. Definitely, we don't believe
So
that.
who did that? So who are
They're blaming it on the photographer, on the editors, the actual person who just did the editing. They're blaming it on them, which I don't think holds water. Because I mean, before something like this goes public, this is a magazine cover. It has to go through different tables. They all have to approve, see all the differences, compare the original and the new one, and say, oh, this is perfect. We like it. Put this out. But what I just feel is she still has to like check when you want to do a photo shoot, your model. You guys, especially for big companies like this, you guys you go through some paperwork. So if you allow them to edit your stuff, which means they can tone your skin, they can do something, but I don't see where they write any part like, you can't crop my hair, you can crop my hair. And I think whatever they did, they didn't do it in a bad light. They just felt like maybe portraying her that way shows more of the African woman with the natural hair. They didn't know the ponytail was of high significance to her. So maybe they thought that they were trying to portray the African woman better without any hair. Maybe that's their own perception.
So are you telling me that a white man who took the photo, edited the photo, knows more about how an African woman should look by shaking?
Not me. I'm just trying to see it from their own perspective. Okay. You understand? Normally, when you come natural, like the way you are on a photo shoot, I think the way you are is beautiful. That's what everybody says. So if they want to put it and they decide to take something like that, very important, like me now, for example, they want to do a photo shoot of me and all of a sudden they crop out my dreads. I'm supposed to know. I can't just look at the picture and I'm looking for my natural stuff and it's no longer there. So I understand where Lupita Nyong'o is coming from. But I'm just saying that maybe they thought in their own mentality that was a better way to portray a black woman.
That's exactly the issue here, the problem here, which is going through the whole entertainment industry, modeling, media. It's even coming to affect social media now, is that people that are just editors or photographers or whoever they're thinking that they can call the shots on what beauty is or how beauty should look like. I mean, I have a list here of 13 celebrities from Cosmopolitan that have complained about issues like this. And this list includes people as big as Kerry Washington, Solange Knowles, Zendaya, Lorde, Beyonce. Like, the list goes on. And it's like, when are we going to, even, what's her name right here? Kate Winslet.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? So when Lady Gaga, Coca Rocha, Kim Kardashian, do you know what I mean? So when are we going to draw the when are we going to draw the line and let people know that it is okay? It is okay. Beauty comes in different shapes, sizes, colors. It's affecting our youth. It's all over social media right now. How do you guys feel about that?
Don't be on these magazines. How about we create our own and stop running to this white magazine, as we call it, begging them to be on the cover? You know what I mean? Like, let's create our own sort, like magazines and sources. That way we don't complain. We put what we think is beautiful on these magazines.
We do have our own magazines, don't we? We have magazines such as Vibe. We have The Source. Oprah has her own magazine. There are.
That she's the only one on the magazine every month.
But I mean, she does, she does feature other people.
Sorry though, the 13 people you listed, right? They they're coming out for different reasons. Not all of them their hair. Some of them their color. They made them lighter. This and that and that. What? It's just like giving people options. They should have checked with them before doing such editing. But even we, sometimes we are our own problems. We say we're proud, we're black, we're this, we're that. But when we go to our Instagram or social media and we want to post, we do a lot of filtering. We filter, we make it lighter, we do this and do that. So if we don't like it, then why are we fighting it?
You do. You have a very, very valid point with that. But not every, like, I don't filter my pictures. I don't edit my, I was actually. I was just having this conversation with someone earlier today, actually, where we were like looking at my Instagram. And he was like, oh, like your pictures look great. You should edit them more. If you edited them more, they would look better. You would get more followers. And I was like, yeah, I know, right? Everyone edits their pictures these days. And he was like, yeah, I don't understand why you're not editing your pictures. But that goes to show what the notion is or what it is that everybody's feeling like it's okay to edit, filter. I put up my raw pictures. I mean, once in a blue moon, I'll use a filter, but if I use a filter, it might mean because maybe I want the background to like pop more. It's never because I'm trying to look lighter or I'm trying to look darker or anything. I actually like to look darker. I actually make my makeup darker.
Because the reason why I'm making that point, because if we're not demanding for it, scientists and engineers and software developers will make it available. There's high demand for it. Even when you take photos in normal studio photo shoot, you select the ones you want, and then you tell them, make sure it looks flawless. What's the meaning of the word flawless? Which means your natural look is not flawless. Yeah. So you want to look flawless. You want to take out the pimples, take out the this, that.
I think, go ahead, Wemi.
No, like the thing is, I hear your point and I see what you mean. It's just that in that, what you mean by what you're saying, it's like we have the control over the filter. Like I'm saying to myself, let me put inkwell, let me put black and white. I'm doing that.
But that means you want some filter.
But then Lupita in this situation had no control of that. Like she came in with her ponytail, the way she is, beautiful African woman, she came that way, and she expected the magazine cover to come out the way that she got to the photo shoot.
I get you.
And then boom,
I get you. Because she's
ponytail cropped off.
Yes, you're right.
So it's like she didn't go in there and be like, you know what, crop my ponytail off. Take it off.
In a way,
she had no control.
Because in a way, it is kind of disrespectful.
Yeah.
It is kind of, because I hear your point, whereby you're saying that when I do it myself,
I know
what I'm doing.
Shoot,
but if you're editing my picture in backroom, showroom, whatever, and you decide that my hair is not up to your level, so you're going to cut it off, then I have a problem with it.
But do you know what she signed? Because it's a magazine cover. It's a company. Right, they have the right. You give them the right. Just like you say when you put your picture on Instagram, it doesn't belong to you anymore, right? They can put it down if they don't like it. They have the right to. So she gave them the right to use the picture for the cover, right? So we don't really know if this time. Well, that's why they say read terms and conditions when you are signing in for read terms and conditions.
Yeah,
those things are sometimes too long, ambiguous. You don't even want to read it. You just sign anyways. But sometimes if you go into details, you find the clauses and see where it says you give them the right to do this, you give them the right to do that. But because she's a very global figure, Grazia, they don't have the energy for the fight. They just decide to put out an apology. You get my point? But it's also possible that she signed off the right to do what they want.
So then moving forward, how do we not let this happen again? What should our celebrities do?
Read your contracts, read them right.
But that is not enough.
I don't agree with you with the contract thing. The reason I'm saying is that, are you saying that it would have been okay if they photoshopped her dress and showed her breast? Like, because that's kind of like what you were saying. You're saying that maybe she signed, because we don't know for a fact, but maybe she signed something that allows them to Photoshop her. So that means that they could Photoshop her skin into a Caucasian skin. They could Photoshop her shirt off. That's
why you have to read the contracts.
But sometimes it's not in the contract.
Yeah, sometimes
it's not in the contract. But what I'm saying is that Lupita, you see, that's why I can't really feel bad for her. I'm sorry. It might sound like I'm very cold, but I can't really feel bad for her. Because if you're going to complain about one thing than complain about the whole thing, because
Right.
that's not, your hair wasn't the only thing that was photoshopped.
The
Like,
pimple,
let's be real.
the skin,
the
anything.
that's not the only thing that was photoshopped. So if you're gonna complain about everything,
What else was photoshopped? Because I don't.
she
see
looks
any
lighter
lighter,
there
she's
than
lighter.
what she, you know.
She's like
it's-
the
But
sun.
that could, you see, when it comes to her looking light, because I'm a beautiful dark-skinned woman. I love the complexion
Alright,
of my
blow your own
skin.
horn.
Like, I would not change the complexion of my skin for anything. But I do notice that sometimes when I take pictures, sometimes I look darker, sometimes I look lighter. Sometimes it's just because of where you're standing, the type of lighting that's at the venue, whether it's natural light, whether it's the photo light. Sometimes it's even the camera. Nikons take like a different kind of light.
All right,
Like
come up with all the
filter
excuses in the
compared to a
world.
Canon filter.
Okay.
So I don't see how much darker.
You don't see the Photoshop on the skin.
On the skin.
You don't see.
You don't see
see that the lips is
At
a little
least.
thicker. You don't see it.
I don't know about the lips.
You don't see
It's
it.
the
You need
color.
to
Okay,
wash your
maybe-
face.
The skin
Are you
color.
comparing it to this picture? Because I'm
Comparing it to Lupita, the
Lupita
same girl
you know
I
on
saw
TV.
on 12 Years a Slave.
I don't screw
the
the
movie.
12 years
don't-
a slave.
12 Years a Slave. I'm comparing it to that Lupita.
I don't scrutinize. I mean, I don't have her image of how she looks directly
don't?
stuck in my head. So if you want to put a side
No,
by
she's
side
a
picture, I
beautiful-
will look at
listen.
it. But if I'm comparing it to this picture
Pull
that's
it
on
up.
the right, this picture
Yeah.
here, I really don't see much of the Photoshop.
No,
But
she's a beautiful girl, Yazzie. I'm not saying she's not. I'm not saying that she's not. She's beautiful, but I'm saying, Lupita, I felt like she just wanted to say something because Solange, like a month ago,
2
said
weeks
something.
ago, yeah.
Yeah, a month ago said something about
Lupita is black,
her,
right?
Yeah.
That magazine cover, she's brown.
Oh,
What do you
isn't
mean
it
by
the
she's
same
black?
chocolate?
How dare
Like
you
the
say
different
that?
she's
How-
black,
no,
black.
she's not
No, no,
black,
don't-
black.
don't fight her too. Don't tell me how dare you say
no,
that.
because nobody is the color black. There is no human being on this
You
earth.
know what he meant.
You know what
You know what
I
he
No,
mean.
but you
meant.
have to be careful. You
God.
have to be
Don't
careful.
tell me how dare you say that. I'm
You
just
know
trying
I'm
to
gonna-
explain. There are different shades of black, right?
No,
I'm not
no,
supposed to use
no.
the
You
word
need to
brown.
rephrase your words because nobody is black. Nobody is the skin color black, and the reason why I'm telling you that is if we're here on this
Even
platform,
Akon?
if we're here on this
I'm
platform,
just kidding.
if we're here on this platform and we're trying to educate people, and I'm agreeing with what Charlie's saying that she should have like talked about everything and not just picked one aspect of it, then we have to give the correct facts. Just like nobody's the skin color white, nobody's the skin color black.
But we all
Okay,
know that,
no,
Yazzie.
I'm
No,
not
but we all know that.
We're
No,
gonna use the right words, and the right word that we would want to use is brown. Like there are different shades of brown. Some people are yellow brown, dark brown, light brown, but you don't want to use those words for someone that someone is black. Like that's not.
You are saying it like I mean
So
in an
you really-
insultive way, like black. Am
But
I not
nobody's
black?
black.
What are you saying?
No, but
Yeah,
You're
why are you
black
trying
as
to
in
emphasize on it
you're
and make it
because
look
you're
like
black, like you're black American, you're
No,
black
I'm black
African, but you're
African.
not a black skin color.
I know.
Like you're not.
I understand.
Okay,
I
so that's
understand.
just all I'm saying.
I understand. I understand.
Oh my
But
God.
what I was
Our
trying to
guest is like
explain-
this. Wemi, don't be scared.
No, I'm not scared. It's just like very like.
You know, the last time you came, we were in the couch, the living room. Now this is the kitchen.
No, I love
But there's
it.
a
Like
little bit of
everyone has their, opinions and.
No, but what I was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
trying to
rightfully
explain,
so.
what I was just trying to explain is the difference in her color. We can
Yeah.
see, we know Lupita on the movies, we know Lupita on Instagram, on a natural day without filter. But this one has a little bit of filter.
Okay.
So sorry.
What were you gonna
madam.
say? What were you gonna say, Charlie?
I'll just use like Tyra Banks as an example. Tyra Banks once said that even with her own career, she has graced so many magazines, and she was saying that if she wasn't like her shade, she wouldn't have booked those jobs. Like her shade of black. So going back to the shade of black, some magazines will not put you on their cover because you are black lady black. And not, I don't mean that in the sense of
It's not an insult, it's just-
black, but I'm just saying like they go with the shade as well. You know,
I just pulled up several different pictures of Lupita, and I mean, our viewers are gonna see it on the screen. And she's not much different color than this color that's here. Like
But
I've
there's
seen
a
a picture of her
difference,
from
a
the
little bit of
Oscars.
difference.
From the only difference is that some places are lighter than others, which is probably the lightning hidden, like the light hitting her. But hey,
we're just talking about the shades. That's what
Okay.
we're talking about. So like other magazines will not hire, let's say, even though Grace Jones is beautiful and takes amazing photos, will not hire her because to their readers, it wouldn't sell the magazine. They'd rather go for somebody like Tyra Banks or somebody lighter. And it's still happening. Even though we are moving forward and we are almost in 2018, it's still happening. It's still happening because these models will go to jobs and they can't even get their shade of what makeup.
Foundation.
Foundation,
That's
and it's
very
hard.
true, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's still happening, and that's why we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
You know,
Like, you
Go
know,
ahead,
like,
Remy.
to be honest though, like the Lupita, like with her bald look from 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah.
That kind of that movie came out in 2014.
Yes.
Was it 2014?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so when that movie came out,
Yeah.
I felt like after the reign of Lupita, a lot of black women, started shaving off their head and going natural.
Owning it, yeah.
So and they even called that look like, oh, you're doing the Lupita,
Signature,
girl.
the signature look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like I don't think it's like 100% like negative what the magazine did.
Yeah.
I think maybe again, like I said, they should have consented with her, but like she's still beautiful either way.
That's what I said.
But like it just that Lupita with the bald look is what kind of like started a lot of like movements. Like I said, the
That's
natural
That's
hair
how we know her
movement.
as, with
Yeah,
the bald short
yeah.
hair
So maybe
look.
they like
They thought
ignorantly
they were doing the right
thought
thing.
they were like, oh, like let's promote this Lupita.
Yes. Or maybe they thought that Lupita would see this magazine and be like, oh,
this used
I
to-
love
missed
this.
this
I
look.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
you know,
is
because
me,
sometimes you
like-
take pictures and you love the way it comes out, the final, you
Yeah,
you
even
love,
though
you
that
love
wasn't
it.
what you were
And I
looking
think
like.
it backfired on them because
Yeah.
she didn't like that. She didn't like that at all.
And I understand that part, but again, like the Photoshop job wasn't that bad. Like it's the Lupita we know
Yes.
from a few years ago.
But do you even know that her reaction kind of increased the ratings for this magazine?
Of course.
Because I didn't even, was I going
Of
to know
course.
about
Yeah.
it? A lot of people went to check that particular
Magazine.
magazine that came out that week because of her reaction.
And she's the first, like if you look at the magazine cover, she's like the first like dark skinned, like kinky haired woman
Yes,
to
on
be
the
on the
cover.
cover of their magazine.
And that's the
so.
point that she probably wanted to make. Let's not forget that Lupita, as I said before, she attended Yale. She's a very intelligent woman. So that's probably the reason why she chose to go to this photo shoot with this hairstyle. Because that ponytail is not a normal hairstyle that she normally does. So maybe she actually had her reason for doing it, and then they just came and they photoshopped it away. But that's a good way, like when celebrities like Solange, Beyonce, Zendaya, when they come out and they speak about it, it's good awareness for the viewers and the people that are reading the magazines, because this is something that if it's gonna change, it's gonna take forever, and this is how entertainment industry has been for a very, very, very long time. So
The only thing I don't really like about it is the fact that they did it without letting her know. They didn't check with her, because there's one celebrity stylist, Lacey Redwood, that said silence is compliance.
Yeah,
Meaning that if you don't say anything about it, which means they can always do it to anybody.
Yes.
And let's like you listed the number, let's still focus on the particular people that they're doing it to.
Yeah.
Let's call some other names, like if some, white celebrities do a cover shoot, are they going to do this kind of thing, like take their hair out? Is it going to be allowed? So it's a very serious topic.
yeah.
Forget my
But
jokes.
sometimes, like with Kim Kardashian, they photoshopped her cellulite. And she said something about it. She was like, look, I'm a curvy woman and I have cellulites, and it's natural for me to have cellulites, and I don't appreciate that you photoshopped out my cellulite.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So-
I don't
silence is
know.
compliance. But Kim, is that Kim?
Kim Kardashian.
Like
Yeah,
Kim?
Yeah. Kerry
okay.
Washington has spoken out about them lightening her skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
That was, yeah.
It was a
Listen,
big
we're
deal.
sitting here going hard for Lupita, and because I've seen Lupita do some press a few weeks ago, and her hair changes. It's like short, it's like long, which is which. And this better not be like a piece attached, because then we are going hard for no reason.
Yeah, and I do
Yeah,
think
I
it's a
don't
piece
even know what her
attached, because I
recent-
don't think
Yeah,
her real
I
I
hair
don't know
is
what
that
her
long.
real
True.
hair
It
actually
is.
like looks like.
Because it's short
yeah.
and then it's long and it's this and it's
Yeah.
that. So we're over here fighting because probably it's like a piece attached to it.
But you
And-
see, it's not necessarily the point of us fighting whether it's her real hair, it's her natural hair. It's just what we're here debating over.
No,
is
but if you're saying that you took up my hair out and it's not your hair, then it's like, what are you
Charlie, you
complaining?
gotta be careful with your words, because
No,
He
what
said
do you
if,
mean I have to be
if,
careful with my words? You
if
have to be
and
careful with
only
your...
if. That's what he said.
I'm saying
IFF.
if. So what are you saying?
It's an assumption.
I'm not 100%. I don't have the fact. This is just
Yes,
my
you too fierce,
opinion.
Sif.
You're fearful of what?
Be careful.
This
We
is
want
my
mind what
opinion,
you say.
right?
The reason why I'm saying that is as a black woman, I wear weave, and when my weave is in my hair, nobody can tell me that's not my hair. It is my hair. I bought it. I wore it. I'm wearing it. That's why I am saying that.
But I'm saying,
you cannot touch a black girl's hair. Everybody knows that. Black men know this.
Why?
Hairstylists know this. It's not because this is not a time to be funny or be sarcastic.
No, but
It's
I'm
not.
asking you
This
why.
is a
Are you
serious
saying we
issue.
can-
Why
are
is
we
the
saying-
black woman's hair always attacked? Why?
No, but
why can't
okay.
Why can't we? When you got these white girls wear extensions more than even black women. Nobody talks about it. Nobody makes jokes about it because you just assume that because she got fine, Becky hair, that it's her hair.
All right, so I didn't assume.
So that's what but you said
what
hair,
I'm saying
but I'm
is-
just saying
hold
that
on.
just be touchy.
Okay.
Just you're a black man. Like you gotta be there for us.
Okay.
Y'all gotta rock with us.
All right. All right, calm down.
You can't
Come
say
on
So
that.
I'm not
We're there for
assuming. This
you.
is what I'm saying. I'm saying based on what I'm seeing, based on the press that she's doing back and forth, her hair is short and it's long. So I don't know which is which. That's what I'm saying. I'm not
And that's
assuming
what I'm
nothing.
saying.
Okay, so give me one reason why we can touch a black woman's hair. Just one.
I don't need to give you a
Okay,
reason why.
so
It's
you don't-
none of anybody's business why. The point is,
But you
this
can
is
touch.
a,
You could touch somebody else's
no.
hair.
This is no. We don't. I don't touch people's hair.
You
I don't
don't?
run around touching. I don't know. First of all, I don't know what's in your hair. I don't even want to. I don't even know if you got lives or not. Why am I touching your hair? There's no reason for me to be walking around touching somebody's hair.
We're just too
We're getting too
sensitive.
sensitive.
I
We are
think,
getting,
yeah.
yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
We're getting too sensitive.
Yeah, because like I said, like if you look at let's look at business standpoint. Like I
Yes.
said, you get booked for a job. Like they tell you how to come to the job. Like I love to wear wigs and weaves and things like that. But if they tell me come with your natural hair, I'm not gonna be like I could pull this off. They won't know it's a weave.
Get attached. Yes.
And then they're like, about to prep me for the shoot or the
And it's coming out.
and they're like, oh, like I thought this was your real hair. No,
Yeah.
it's you're a product
thank
as
you.
a model. You're a
I understand.
I know, wait.
You're-
Like you're a product, right?
Yeah.
So you're helping the magazine or whatever it is sell something, and if they tell you to come a certain way,
You agree to do
and you
do
agree
it.
to come that way, don't come a different way because it's gonna mess the whole thing
It
up.
means you're a fraud.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just come like
I-
natural.
That's why they
can't-
hired you.
Then that's another question. Why sometimes as black women we don't come like completely natural. No weave, no this, no that, no extension. Just come like the Lupita that they edited.
Yes,
Like
yes.
just come like that.
But
like
here,
why can't
but
we do
here,
that?
but here is the problem right here with what you were saying. We're talking about Lupita. We're talking about Beyonce. When a magazine calls Beyonce, I am pretty sure, I don't know this 100%, but knowing who Beyonce is and who Lupita is, that magazine can't tell Beyonce how to dress and how.
Why not? Is
No,
it supposed
it's
to be so?
Beyonce.
I know,
Who
but
is
But you
she?
see, it's
But you've
different.
not paid.
It's
You've not
different.
paid
Don't
the
say that.
dues.
It's
Don't say
I don't think
different.
that.
It's
Lupita has paid
different.
her dues like
Don't
that.
say that.
It's different when you are a model. You're an actual real model. Like you're a signed model. Wemi, you're not like an Instagram model or one of these girls who's just taking pictures, calling themselves a model. You're a real model. And I know that you do runway, but you also do a lot of beauty modeling. And so with beauty modeling, you're absolutely right. Is you're selling the product. If MAC Cosmetics books you, MAC is gonna do whatever they want to do with you. But the difference here is these magazines you can't tell Rihanna, oh, I want you to do. Rihanna will walk off your set. She does not need you. Lupita does not need this. Beyonce does not need this. Do you get what I mean? So
I
it's
understand
a
you
little
bit.
different.
I get your point.
I know what you mean.
get what
Yeah,
I
but she
mean?
was trying to relate it to the normal girl. The normal girl working. The company is telling you come as you are.
Yeah.
Don't come in, put in clip-ins, and then when they're touching your hair, you're like, you can't touch my hair because I'm black.
Yeah.
But another thing that
You
you
know,
have to realize is most models have a look, and that's how they look like all the time. Do you get what I mean? Like there's some models that their hair is always in a ponytail every single time. Just because their hair is always in a ponytail doesn't mean that ponytail is their hair. It doesn't mean that. You might see them with a ponytail all the time, every single day, but it doesn't mean. So if I go to an agency and I go with this look, and this is the look I show them, this is the look they took pictures
And they
of me
book
of,
you.
and they book me, they hire me. Now with every job, they expect for me to come like this. Cool.
No,
But
that's
this
not
is
true.
not my natural hair.
But
It
that's not
is
true.
true because
That's
this
not
is
true.
how they booked me. So to them, this is my natural state.
No. Okay. All right.
Am I right or wrong,
so then you
Wemi?
can also,
Wemi, am I right or wrong?
All right, so this is your natural state,
if this
right?
is the look, if this is the look that an agency booked me, if I went to
Like this.
the agency audition like this, this is the pictures that they have of me.
Like
this
in your
is
portfolio,
in my portfolio,
on the website,
on
like
everything. This is the look.
yeah.
If this is the look they send Balmain, this is the look they send Makeup Forever, and MAC Cosmetics books me from that agency.
And they tell you to
how
come
would
natural.
MAC expect me to come? You think would?
No, I understand. Yes, they would expect you to come the way that you are because you're selling yourself like this.
But this is not my hair. That's the point that I am making.
Yes, but I think in Lupita's message, she's saying like, yes, my hair was photoshopped, but still come as you are, right? Because in her statement, she's saying like, don't touch my hair, leave my hair the way that it is. So someone not on Lupita's level is not looking at it as like, let me come like doing my thing. She's still saying like, come like the way that you are, like be who you are, be natural. Still like, that's her message to someone who's not on her level.
Yeah.
So I'm reading it and I'm thinking like, dang, they did that to her. Damn, I'm gonna still continue to come like with my natural hair, my afro, no weave, no extension, like cause she came that way. This happened to her. I'm still gonna fight against that and come the way that I should come.
Okay, you're right. But we do also realize that there are a lot of women that wear afros that it's not their hair.
True.
Kinky hair is a trend. There are a lot of women that wear big, curly, coily hair, and it's...
That was my point with the Lupita.
And
that's what I'm saying. Just because it's kinky and it's afro, whatever, it doesn't mean it's... I don't even want to say because I don't even want you to attack me. That
I'm not attacking you. I'm just...
You know what I mean?
Saying.
Because like he said, like we don't really know like
For sure.
Lupita's real like I
Yeah.
don't know. I was looking
Right
at
now.
we are
pictures.
fighting. We are fighting
I was
for.
looking at
We don't
pictures
know right
and I was
now.
like, what
Natural.
does she like?
But
What's her
that's
real
not-
hairstyle?
I don't think-
though?
But
I
I feel
think-
like if
I
it wasn't her hair, she wouldn't be fighting. So I
Okay.
think this is her real hair now.
I think that like you guys are I don't know the word to use because the point that she's trying to make here is that no media should edit out hair that she likes her hair how it is. It just happens to be so that her hair was kinky and coily, but that's the point that she's trying to promote is love
What about
yourself,
skin?
love. It's not about like because we're living a day and an age that what is really natural and like what is not. Like it's about how you want to look. If I woke up every day and I wanted to have blonde hair, this is my hair. Like you can't tell me this is not my hair.
Okay.
You get the point that I'm making?
All
So
right.
I feel like as a black woman, I don't see nothing wrong. I'm not saying that anyone has said, if I want to rock this and I want to rock this every day, if I go shoot a magazine cover and they change this to black, I would be upset. Not because it's not my natural hair, but this is the look that I want to promote. I want to promote a beautiful brown-skinned girl with dark roots and a lighter streaks.
Let us know in the comments what do you think about this topic. We really want to hear your opinion on this. Thank you so much, Wemi, for joining us once again here on the
Yes,
ABS
you
show.
were great.
so much.
Do you have
I
an
just wanna-
Instagram you want to promote?
Yes, you could follow me Wemi_MO.
Okay,
Awesome.
I just want to say one thing before we go. Ladies, young women out there, love yourself for who you are. Be you. Wear what you want to wear. Do your hair how you want to do it. As long as it's what you want, don't let society and what people say is normal and is not normal, is fake, it's not fake. Don't let those things get to you.
And until then, you're watching Minatv. This is the ABS show.
Thanks for watching. And if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.